Coming up, the Golden Harvest begins to take donations for the Cardinal Cupboard Food Pantry. We speak to a multi-award-winning student director on his craft. And Cardinal football is returning to the FCS playoffs. See how they secured the Southland. Today, Thursday, November 21st, 2024.
Hello and welcome back to UIWtv for our final newscast of the semester. We're here to bring you all the latest in news, entertainment, and sports. I'm Miranda Ramirez.
And I'm Mario Cruz. So glad you could join us today. Now, as we all know, the semester is coming to an end. So how did your semester go, Miranda?
It was good. I liked all my classes. I'm excited for my ones next semester. What about you?
Nice. Yeah, me too. I love the semester. I'm looking forward to the next one as well.
Awesome. Well, a lot more has been happening here on campus and in the community. So let's dive right in. The National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences just announced the winner for the 2024 Student Production Award. UIWtv won Best Newscast, and our former anchor Hannah Cash won an award for Best Talent. Student filmmaker Leland Campbell also won an award for Best Short Form Fiction, Long Form Fiction, and Best PSA. We got a chance to sit down with Leland to talk about his award-winning films. Stick around and we'll be sharing his interview later in the newscast. Congratulations to all the winners.
The Department of Justice is expected to announce a landmark decision today that could break up Google, one of the world's most largest and influential tech companies. This decision could potentially sell off Google's browser division, Chrome. The move is part of an ongoing antitrust effort to reduce the company's dominance in search and advertising. If this decision goes through, this would be the first internet monopoly to break since AT&T's Bell system in 1984.
UIW entered a collaborative agreement with the UNAM, the largest university in Latin America, known for its focus on institutional research and teaching. This agreement aims to expand community service programs and allow students to travel and immerse themselves in Mexican culture. UIW Vice President for International Affairs, Marcos Fregaso, said, "This collaboration not only strengthens academic and professional growth, but also builds bridges of understanding between our communities." This new program will be open to students starting fall of 2025.
Campus safety is always a top priority, and this week the University Police Department took an important step to ensure students and staff are prepared for the unthinkable. Police Chief Katz hosted a presentation focused on active shooter situations.
I think the most important thing for the community to know that information is power. So if the community has the opportunity to attend one of these training classes, I highly recommend it. They're given key strategies how to survive a critical incident in the event that they ever face with one.
The Campus Police Department reminds everyone to stay alert and report any suspicious activity. For more resources on emergency preparedness, you can visit the University Police page on UIW's website.
The Student Government Association partnered with the San Antonio Food Bank for their annual Golden Harvest initiative. Reporter Alejandra Ortiz has more.
I got Wendy's chili.
The Golden Harvest aims to fight food insecurity in San Antonio. It began with the assembly of Thanksgiving bags at the doorsteps of neighboring communities. But this year, the SGA brings this initiative closer to campus in the form of buckets.
The way that it's working is it's a kind of like an inter-school competition. Students who are donating these, they're helping their schools rack in a bunch of points.
The point value system was created to see which UIW school can donate the most items to the Cardinal Cupboard Food Pantry. While each item is worth 10 points, 3 bonus items are chosen each week that will count for 20 points.
Even though a school can have the most items in general donated, a smaller school can easily catch up if their concentration is largely those bonus items.
19 of these darkest.
However, this isn't the only rewarding part of this initiative. The Cardinal Cupboard Food Pantry provides necessity items not just to the San Antonio community, but students here on campus.
If they were in a time of need, but now they're in like a better position, that will help them give back, make them feel better. Also, facilitate like help with other students because we never know what anyone's going through.
Now the SGA is tallying up numbers for each of the schools, so be sure to turn in your items at your specific bucket. For example, if you're part of the School of Media and Design, your bucket will be located in the 4th floor of the AD building. Now, before you turn in any of your stuff, be sure to snap a picture of your items and your receipt beforehand. For UIWtv, I'm Alejandra Ortiz.
If you'd like to contribute, the Golden Harvest is accepting donations until December 6th. Service hours and pictures can be submitted on GivePulse. For more information on what items to bring and what buckets to donate to, follow SGA's Instagram at UIWSGA. UIWPD is partnering with Valvoline once again for the Thanksgiving Car Care Clinic today. Reporter Case Victoria is live on the scene with more. What do you have for us, Case?
Thank you so much. I'm here with...
Davina from Valvoline Instant Oil Change at 281 in Hollywood Park.
And what service are you guys providing here?
So basically we're checking your tires, your fluids, your lights, your wipers, making sure you don't need an oil change, just making sure everything's good for you guys.
And what brought you guys all to start all this?
Well, we do this every year. Just want to make sure you guys are safe with the holidays coming up. Like I said, we just check your fluids, make sure you're good for travel with your tires, and then if you need an oil change, we just remind you.
And what process do you have to go through to get service? Is it free, or how much do you have to pay?
As far as topping off the fluids and checking the tires, that's free. But if you want to get an oil change service or anything additional, usually everything takes about 12 minutes. So it's kind of like a drive-through service at McDonald's. You just come straight in. It takes about 12 minutes. And if you need anything extra, it takes an additional 10 minutes or so. And we send you off with a coupon.
Thank you so much. For UIWtv, I'm Case Victoria. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Case. The clinic is being held right outside the Fine Arts Building until 3 p.m. No appointment is needed, just drive right up and your car will be inspected for free. Now, Leah, we've seen a lot of organizations on campus giving back to the community. And I'm sure that's created lasting memories for many students, but what's a good memory you've made this semester?
For me, it's been helping out with all the student short films and UIWtv. But what about you, Miranda?
I had a lot of fun at Comic Extravaganza yesterday. I think that's one of my favorites.
Nice. And well, there's lots of things we can look back on, but before we head into the break, let's take a look at the social media question of the week. This time we asked, what was your favorite memory from the semester? We'll take a look at our viewer responses later on in the show, but for right now, just sit tight and UIWtv will be right back.
Matt and Leland are out at the arcade. Maybe we should go join them.
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay. Adam, put your hands back on the wheel.
Oh, like this?
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually on the wheel.
I'm sorry.
Should you be smoking while driving?
Yeah, they've been doing it since the 60s. It's 1985.
I don't think that's safe. Adam, the road!
Distracted driving. It's always been a problem, even in the 80s. For more information on distracted driving, visit www.nhtsa.gov.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
You are watching UIWtv.
Thanks for joining me today. I'm Esther Lele, and I'm your entertainment host for today. Let's take a look at what's happening for the holiday season. Light the Way is this Saturday, and Cardinals kicked off the event with eliminations. Here's reporter Emma Golly with more.
Santa and his elves worked their magic to help UIW bring in the holiday spirit.
UIW President Dr. Thomas Evans.
It all began at the tree lighting ceremony in the SEC building right outside the ballroom.
To celebrate the holidays for all of San Antonio.
Next, the festivities for the night began. Cardinals got their event passport and participated in activities for the chance to win a cozy gift basket.
I think this is an event that really brings people together right before the holidays, right before students go back home to their families. But it's a way to come back as a community with UIW and kind of just leave off remembering what they left behind and something to look forward to when they come back in the spring.
Holiday card writing, cookie decorating, ornament making, and karaoke were among the many things to do. But one of the most important things to the students attending were the connections they made throughout the nights.
I'm so happy. Thanks to them, and I have cookies, I have food for my dorm, and I'm meeting a lot of people. I'm making better connection with friends I already have, so I'm very happy.
Students even got the opportunity to take a picture with Santa or with a friend at the 3D photo booth.
Me and my friends made matching cookies together and we got to eat them after I ate our tamales, so it was a really good and fun experience.
Illuminations was only the first event to kick off Light the Way, so don't worry if you missed out. There's more holiday fun yet to come. For UIWtv, I'm Emma Gali.
For more activities like this, check out UIW Residence Live on Engage in your Cardinal apps. And don't forget to attend Light the Way this Saturday from 3 to 9 p.m. On the topic of holiday traditions, Kay's Victoria and McKenna Muchagamba are back with Cardinal on the Street.
I'm Case Victoria.
And I'm McKenna Muchagamba.
And here we are in the SEC for Cardinal on the Street answering the question of,
what's your favorite Christmas tradition?
I think having a reunion with my family and having Christmas dinner.
Probably watching the movie Elf.
Probably building campfires.
Is to eat tamales with my family. It'd probably have to be cooking and baking Christmas cookies with my family and all the holiday food that we're going to eat.
Picking out a tree with my family.
My favorite Christmas tradition would probably have to be getting together with my family. And I think on Christmas Eve, we get together and we have a little Christmas party. So it's really, really cute. And then Christmas Day, we go to my grandma's and open gifts there.
That's really sweet. Speaking of gifts, I think a certain someone has a special gift for you.
Oh, happy holidays, young lady.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, guys. My favorite holiday tradition is getting together with my family to finally eat some good food because we don't normally get to do so because of our busy lives. While it may not be a holiday tradition, two organizations in the Comp Arts community found ways to gather students and support their program.
Oh, hey, look! It's our UIW Comp family! Hey!
KUIW and Film Club recently held a fundraiser in collaboration with the Easy's Brick Oven and Grill. They raised money for new equipment, future props, food, water for sets. If you're interested in either organizations, reach out to KUIW Program Director Diana Ramos or Film Club President Wakana Muchagamba. The organizations also have a bake sale coming up on December 3rd, so be sure to check them out. McKenna Muchagamba is back to bring us the last music in a minute for this semester.
Welcome back to Music in a Minute, where I bring you all the latest hot goss of the music world. What Is This Feeling is what fans are saying around the globe as Wicked announced they will be releasing an 11-song album from Act 1 of the musical film. The soundtrack is currently available for pre-order on most streaming platforms and will be fully available tomorrow. Better get up and out of bed and run to your consoles as Snoop Dogg is now in Fortnite. He has been added as a non-playing character alongside Ice Spice and Eminem with his own dedicated location called the Dog Pound. Players must try to defeat Snoop while he is backed up by guards, dogs, and ghostly henchmen. Mariah Carey has defrosted once again as the pop star released a thrilling glimpse of the holiday season. The star dressed as Morticia Addams whilst a spooky and immersive version of All I Want for Christmas plays. She even throws a dagger into a mirror, revealing a wardrobe with a Santa Claus outfit while giving us a smirk. If you want to know how she finishes defrosting, make sure to check out her video. Well, thanks for watching the semester final of Music in a Minute. Till next time, throwing it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, McKenna. While I'm not much of a Fortnite player, Snoop Dogg on Fortnite sounds really cool, and I can't wait to listen to all of the holiday jingles. Now, you may have seen the face of a killer PSA on our newscast, but recently, the director Leland Campbell was recognized by the National Academy of the Television Arts and Science. We got an exclusive interview where he tells us about his creative process.
Hi, my name is Lee. I'm the director of Carl the Ice Cream Man, and today I'm going to be breaking down the short film for you. So one thing I wanted to do, if you see the opening like 30 seconds, I wanted it to be in your face but not feel too abrupt. So when we cut to that shot, I used a J cut. Basically what I did is you hear the audio creep in before we actually cut to the shot to kind of like ease you into what we're about to see, and then bam, straight into the side of the car. I knew I wanted to do like kind of a unique shot. So I went on Amazon, I bought like a car mount, suction cupped my camera onto the side of my friend's car, and then just ripped it down my neighborhood. And I like how it came out. I think art is has a lot to do with perspective and originality. It's taking what you see and adding your own personal spin to it. Carl, I already had in the back of my head that I wanted him to be the main character because I already knew he was going to be good. I was watching The Sopranos. Unfortunately, I've only watched the first episode, but the first episode inspired me so much, and it was kind of the backbone of what inspired me to make this. So in The Sopranos, Tony's he's with this therapist and he's like talking about all these illegal activities that he's doing, and it's like cutting in between, it's intercutting between him actually doing it, but he's leaving out all of the illegal parts, and it's like cutting to him doing those illegal parts. So I knew I wanted to tell that kind of a story, and I knew Gabe was the person to do that with. Maddie Campbell, I knew immediately I wanted to be the therapist because she just has such a comforting presence, like as a person in reality, so I knew that would translate very well on screen, and she's also a really good actress. So just those two people and the front leading roles, it was pretty easy choice.
And to sign us off, what would you say to people that haven't seen your film?
Go watch it.
Leland Campbell's nomination is a testament to the talent and creativity thriving among UIW. Congratulations again, Leland, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Cal is back with the final cut. This time, he reviewed The Wild Robot.
Welcome to The Final Cut. I'm your host, Kyle Hayden, and today we'll be talking about The Wild Robot, which released on September 27th, 2024. The film was directed by Chris Sanders and based off the best-selling book of the same name by Peter Brown. This episode will contain major spoilers for The Wild Robot, so continue watching at your own risk. The movie follows Universal Dynamics ROSM Unit 7134, or ROS, a highly advanced robot who activates on a deserted island. ROS follows her programming and attempts to offer her services to the animals living on the island, but they are frightened and not interested. ROS eventually becomes the protector of a baby goose, who she names Brightbill, and together with a hungry fox named Fink, they form an unlikely family unit. Brightbill is ostracized from the other geese and also small for his age, so ROS and Fink must help him learn to fly by winter. After lots of trial and error, ROS successfully teaches Brightbill to fly, and he leaves with the rest of the geese. Brightbill and the other geese wind up taking shelter in a human greenhouse, where they encounter hostile Rico robots, who view the geese as pests and attack. Brightbill is an unpredictable flyer because he wasn't raised by geese, and is thus able to lead the rest of the flock to safety. Months later, Brightbill and the other geese return to the island, but before ROS can go reunite with her goose son, a Universal Dynamics dropship unexpectedly arrives to recover her. Despite being victorious, ROS makes the decision to call another dropship to come pick her up. An unspecified amount of time later, ROS has been reset to factory settings and is working in a human greenhouse. Brightbill sneaks in and approaches her, and it's revealed that ROS still has her memories as the two embrace. Unfortunately, this is not a film without flaws. The first time the human greenhouse shows up just feels completely out of place, and I'm not a fan of ROS returning to the Universal Dynamics at the end of the film. It makes the animal sacrifice and the forest fire have been all for nothing. I still recommend everyone watch this film, and seeing as it made back almost 4 times its budget, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an adaptation of the book's sequel in the coming years. Until then, thanks for tuning into this episode. I'm your host, Kyle Hayden, and this has been The Final Cut.
Thanks, Kyle. I've been meaning to watch The Wild Robot, and now I definitely will. Speaking of films, the Leftover Film Festival is having its second official showing tomorrow at the Blue Star Art Complex at 6 p.m. The festival is dedicated to showcasing filmmakers, but it's not just any of their films. Instead, this festival focuses on unique films that might never be seen. This includes student and musician work that may hold unconventional themes. For more information, contact the founder of the festival on Instagram at LeftoverFilmsNoah. Sadly, that's all the time I have for today. For UIWtv, I'm Esther Lele, but do not go anywhere just yet. Sports is up next.
I have 2.5K followers and 0 following.
5 students.
What do you want me to do there? Clean.
Trapped in one room.
No! Graduation tonight. This can't be.
Benji.
Must work together.
I'm pretty popular.
Guys, come on.
It's him.
On May 8th. Stay tuned for Involuntary Hours.
Trying to call you and stuff. But
Oh, it's okay. I really just want to spend it with my family.
Oh, that's understandable. But hey, so I was wondering if you were still interested in going to go see the Stephen King It movie when it comes out.
Why are we always going around in circles with this issue?
What do you mean?
Give your eyes a break. Reduce screen time.
Not every killer has the face of one. Not every killer makes its presence known. Sometimes it walks in the shadows, disguised in the smoking mirrors, hiding, waiting till you're too blind to notice it following behind you. That's when it latches on, when you're so attached to the numb feeling you've conditioned yourself to accept that you can't live life without it, so that in the end, it isn't the killer.
Glad to have you back. My name is Holden Tijerina. I'm here to bring you all the latest updates in sports. Let's take a look. SAISD has given the San Antonio Missions and developer Weston Urban an ultimatum to agree to their terms by December 9th, or there will be no purchasing of land. The Missions have been searching for a new home to replace the decades-old Nelson Wolff Stadium. The stadium allegedly failed to meet the modern standards and accommodations. The terms SAISD wants are affordable housing and paying for the construction of a new advanced learning academy facility to be included in the purchase. The Missions and Weston Urban have until December 9th to accept the deal. UIW student David Bryant is the newest DPCW Tag Team Champion. McKenna Muchigamba is here to bring us a story all about him.
Boos and Cheers filled Big's Burger Joint recently for the City Boys, specifically Beano Blue.
If it wasn't for wrestling, I would not be the person I am today.
Through hits emotionally and physically, wrestling is a sport that highlights who Bino Blue is as a person.
If you have a dream, go for it because, you only live once.
Life is full of smackdowns. Blue is a prime example of conquering those moments.
I was in the military, and when I got out 5 years ago, I got into like a really depression or whatever, and I needed something to get me back fit.
See more of Blue and his story. You can find him on Instagram at Bino_Blue. For UIWtv, I'm McKenna Muchigamba.
Thanks, McKenna. David is an amazing student, but an even more amazing friend. The Cardinals won the Southland Conference on Saturday with the win over Stephen F. Austin and have secured an automatic spot in the NCAA FBS Championship playoffs. The Cardinals have also completed a perfect home record of 7-0. The Cardinals will learn who they'll go up against this Sunday in the FCS Selection Show, which will air on ESPNU. The Lumberjacks and Cardinals scored 2 field goals, respectively, before the Cardinals got into the end zone. Later, a trick play on your screen got the Cardinals to get down again into the red zone for the score, but the Lumberjacks were able to get back into the game with the score of their own. But a last-second 4th down play ended with an interception, sealing the win and the conference for UIW. Final score was 27-20. Now that you're all caught up, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's games to watch. The women's volleyball team competed at the Southland Conference Tournament against the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. they are playing. Later that day, the men's basketball team heads to Arizona to face Northern Arizona University at 7 p.m. And finally, the football team faces off against East Texas A&M University in Commerce, Texas this Saturday at 1 p.m. You can catch all of these games live on ESPN+. And that's all the updates I have for you today. For UIWtv, I'm Holden Tijerina. Oh, but before I go, personally, my favorite memory from this semester was my first ever UIW broadcast. It's been amazing. It's been such an awesome experience. We've all grown, and I'm so happy to be here for the final one. But what do our viewers have to say, Miranda?
Thanks, Holden. Let's take a look. Dan Wilson said working with the film club. Celeste Vargas said going to karaoke with everyone. And Maddie Plata said getting coffee with Mackenzie after class. Thank you for all of your responses. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching our final newscast of the semester.
From all of us here at UIWtv, happy holidays and have a great winter break. For UIWtv, I'm Aurelio Cruz.
And I'm Miranda Ramirez, and this has been UIWtv.